We're back. We made it. We're back. Yes, we're back. ASMR. Whack. Okay. We started streaming. It hasn't popped up on my channel, which isn't what you like to see. Okay. See how it sounds? Let's see. Okay. See how it sounds? Alright, sounds good. So I'm just gonna think. What character represents me? Their moveset, not their design, because God knows I'm not a dog, but let's like moveset wise. I'm like a chilled guy that can get a little spazzy sometimes. I'm slow. I'm a slow one. I move slow. I talk slow sometimes. I comprehend things slow. Probably should play camp characters now, but we're not going there because I hate camping. I like just getting in there and fucking people up, you know. But I also sometimes like camping. It's kind of a 50-50. But I can go either way. Anyway, so let's see. I'm a chill guy, but I also can get a little spazzy. I'd say that I'm more of like a bait punish kind of guy because I'm like I want to chill in the back, like, you know, be like a Samus guy, but I also want to be able to get in there. Right, I want to be able to like hold my ground in the back, but I want to have a good combo game in the front as well. So Greninja has these stars that I can throw, but his combo game is good if you know how to combo. I guess Peach would be like that, you know. She's like chill, she's floaty, and then but she can. The stream is going down, and the stream is back. Okay, the stream died for like 0.2 seconds, but Falco's cool. We're gonna play Yoshi. I think I'm gonna keep going with Greninja, but we're gonna not play him for a little bit because I've been playing him for way too long. Greninja's cool. Peach is also cool, but the problem with Peach is, you know, like I said, I would like to go in, right? And Peach is literally the definition that she like can throw her turnips in the back, be like, oh, turn up, right? But here's the problem: if you want to go in as Peach, you gotta be like a button master. You gotta be like, you gotta like know your shit. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I don't have my headphones on. Guess I'm playing this game with no audio. Okay, I'm getting fucked. Dude, it feels so... Okay, online actually doesn't feel that bad in this game when you get used to it. But it is still pretty terrible. Honestly, I'd be okay with this game if it had a ranking system. Holy shit, I'd actually like maybe cry. Like I would, if it had like, oh, dude, it's so easy too. Like all you have to do is add like points, and like it's literally the same game, but you just put a label on like how good you are. Like, and you get to fight against better players. Dude, that would be so good for this game. I mean, that's kind of what Elite Smash is, but like a fully, oh, I'm dead. A fully fledged one would be sick. I also like how at the beginning of the stream I was feeling like kind of hard to commentate while I was playing, but now I'm more adapted. I still feel a little hard when I'm playing Greninja because I'm trying to attempt these combos, but now I'm playing Yoshi, and Yoshi's a chill man, and I love Yoshi. Yoshi man. I have a long lit. There's this thing about me is I'll like think about maining someone. This could be relatable. But I'll think about making someone like, okay, let's say Greninja, Peach. Let's go with Greninja though. Greninja, no one plays him. Pretty underrated, right? He is a bit of a learning curve. You gotta learn some combos. You gotta learn how he works. He's got some secret-icky combos, and you gotta really, dude. His drag down is actually the hardest drag down in the game, though. Seriously, I've put hours into Sheik and also Joker, and their Sheik I think has the easiest drag down. It's like so easy. I'm just rolling it. I'm literally just giving this guy the win. Watch it. Dude, that's pretty safe. Look at it. Can't hit me. What happens if I just keep doing it? Mind of an online Yoshi player. But I want to try something. I'm just gonna like be an... This guy's like good. So I'm just gonna try and be like an idiot. Okay, he grabs. Don't hurt me, don't hurt me. God damn it. It hurt me. Oh, I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. Better. I'm just gonna use the dumbest moves ever. Better. See, now we're having fun. I didn't finish what I was saying, but yeah, I'll like try to make something like Greninja. It's a bit of a learning curve, underrated, right? But then I'll think about like I'll play Yoshi and I'll be like, I'm having a good time. But Yoshi is like such a... I don't want to main Yoshi because I feel like I'm gonna get bored. Because how this character is so easy, in which I do get bored. I've tried to main people like Mario or Yoshi or stuff like that. Not Yoshi ever, but people like that. Simple characters. Mario, Kirby I played for a bit, like a long time. And I think it comes from the amount of times I played Kirby from like the original Smash Bros. I skipped Melee, which is probably the funniest thing ever, right? I went straight to Brawl. I played 60 N6. The reason why I played the first Smash and the N64 Smash is because at my daycare, and which also became like my after school program. So it was like I was there from all my elementary school pretty much as well. So, but I was there when I was a baby up to my elementary school, you know. And there was a N64 there, and we had like 2 games. I think we had like 3. We had a Zelda game. We had Banjo and Kazooie. I don't know if it was the first or the second. I think they would think it was the first one. And we had oh yeah, we also had Donkey Kong 64, and we also had Smash 64. Now Smash 64, we played. Oh my god, I played the game so much. And I played Kirby. I also played him, and then we got. Waiting for my stream to come back to finish the story. Connect successful. We back. Okay, we're back. Anyway, finish my story. So I played so in Brawl we only played 64 barely when we just kind of felt like nostalgia. We're like, you know, like we want to just play it just to see it again. But we had Brawl around. I think it might have been 2nd grade actually. And we were playing it, and so I was like 7, and we were playing this shit, and I'd play Kirby. I went to Meta Knight. I'd use this skin in Brawl. In the original I used the pink. Kill me. Don't tell me my Wi-Fi is just not gonna let me play the game. Okay, sick. But anyway, so yeah, I'd play this Kirby, and I mained him for a long time, and here's exactly what I did for that entire time. This right here. I'd do terribly. I'd lose all the time to everyone at the daycare. I sucked. To put it lightly, I was shit. And I also, so since I sucked so much, I just kept doing it. I never really computed in my head to like get better or anything, not for a long time at least, and I just kept doing it, right? And I went to Meta Knight. I also played Pit for a little bit. I liked Pit because I liked his recovery, like his angel flying. In Brawl it was the blue wings, and I really liked that recovery. I like the Meta Knight because I like this, like his jab attack where he went, oh, like, you know, I thought it was like super cool. Like the sword, I was like, oh, this is a stun lock. Right? I think I was just really dumb, and I liked this how he could float like Kirby, but I like how he had like the I just like that his abilities, there was more of them. Like with Kirby. Okay, stream's back. So I would just smash as Meta Knight, right? I switched to Meta Knight, and yeah, I played him for a little bit, but I was still always the worst. I sucked just absolute balls. There was a rare, I'd win a game like 1 game a week, maybe a day, but it was a rare occurrence. I don't know where the story was going, but oh yeah, the point is, I used to play simple characters like Kirby, Brawl Meta Knight, not too simple if you get into the competitive scene, but I played him simply. So I think, and I played Kirby, and then Smash 4 came out, and I still played Kirby. I went back to Kirby. I don't know why. I guess I just like felt the nerf in Smash 4 to Meta Knight, because I didn't like him anymore. And I also didn't like Pit anymore. I liked Kirby again. And I remember I made someone else in Smash 4. Like, I switched to someone else in the middle of it. But I kind of, like, stuck with Kirby. Oh, I played... That's right. I did Diddy Kong, because, I'm a big fan of the Donkey Kong games. I just casually 3-stocked that guy, by the way, with Kirby. Kirby's my boy. Yeah, I think that guy was a bot, but yeah, I played Kirby in Smash 4, and I also played Diddy Kong because I was a big fan of the Donkey Kong games. And, so Diddy Kong was kind of my boy for a little bit, but I mainly stick to Kirby. And I also tried to main Diddy Kong. I only tried to main Diddy Kong. Oh, speaking of him, my 2 old mains. I wanted to main him because it was the first time I ever looked at a tier list. I remember the first time I got on the competitive Smash. My cousin's friend was like into it, and he played Mario, Green Mario, which was weird. And he also used to play Kirby, and he was like, I respect a Kirby main. And I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. I was like, oh yeah, I just play this character like all the time. I don't know I was maining him or anything. But yeah, pretty much. I looked at the tier list because he told us what tier lists were, or he told Chris what tier list was about, which is my cousin, by the way, and Chris told us, and when Chris told us, we were like, oh my god, what's our character, the tier list? And I remember that so well. Like, I remember where we were when we looked at it too. We looked at it and we were like, oh, my character is this. I don't remember who everyone was maining. Oh, it's like in the middle. My character is mid tier, B tier. My character is A tier. And we were on the Smash boards, by the way. And we looked at it, and then we looked at my character, and I was like, oh, what's my character at? F tier, bottom of the barrel, second worst character in the game, I don't know. And I literally was like, okay. Well, that makes sense why I'm losing all the time. I was like, okay. So my character's bad. Alright, simple enough. I can't, which, by the way, if I had the skill I had back then, I could beat all my cousins now with Kirby. Easy. I'm, like, built different compared to, like, now. Because back then we were all casuals, so like we sucked. But the story keeps going though. It progresses. Progress happens. Anyway, so I go, oh wow, that sucks. What is another character I can main? I'm looking at this list, and I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan. As in, I played Donkey Kong 6. I played a little bit of Donkey Kong 64 at the daycare, and I loved that game. I played what's it called? Oh my god. I'm trying to get a combo on this dude while I'm talking. I played a little bit of the original Donkey Kong Countries, but the game that really got me into Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii. Yes, I'm a Wii kid, so I did not grow up in the 80s and 90s, or I grew up in the 90s when the original Donkey Kong Country games come out, so I didn't play them, okay? So don't judge me. I know those games are better, I think. I haven't actually fully beat them all. I will, I have a plan, by the way. This is off topic. Well, it is on topic, but we're digressing from the story for just a second. When all the Donkey Kong games come out, because I've played most of them, right? Just not the original Donkey Kong Countries, and I've never beaten Donkey Kong 64. The point is, I played a lot of Donkey Kong Returns on the Wii, and I played a lot of the Tropical Freeze. And, oh, there it goes. But I've never, there's like a lot of popular games that I haven't, fully completed, which I want to, and there's a lot of Donkey Kong games that I've never even touched that I want to check out. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna focus for a second, but I'll finish this. Oh! I did not mean to click side B. Anyway, David. David has beat me, but yeah, so I've played a lot of Donkey Kong games, and my plan is when a new Donkey Kong game's out, which, Nintendo, please drop a new Donkey Kong game. I'm begging you. I'm, thirsting for a new Donkey Kong game. I want it so bad. When a new one comes out, And I heard leaks about it like a couple months ago, like 5 months ago. Nothing happened. There was a leak that was going to be announced that there's a new one in the works, and it was going to be announced at the like next Nintendo, whatever the fuck it's called. I forget what it's called right now, but their next announcement like stream, they're gonna do it. They're gonna announce the next Donkey Kong game coming out in like 2020. They didn't, and I was sad. What the oh, my Wi-Fi. Great. Stream's off currently. I hate this game. Hate my Wi-Fi. That's what I hate. I'll finish the story once if my Wi-Fi goes back. Oh, I'm gonna finish the story. I'll do it in the training range if I have to. Said that's such a good story. I has to wait because of my stupid ass Wi-Fi. God, this is gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. I might be able to switch my. We have 2 Wi-Fis on this property that I live on. And by the way, I use my cousin's Wi-Fi. I have an extender, so if I was using my cousin's official Wi-Fi, their Wi-Fi is way better, but the extender like downgrade. Okay, we're back. My stream died for a little bit there, but it's okay because we're back. I'm finishing my story. I don't remember where I was. I was oh yeah, so I picked up Diddy Kong. And by the way, I don't know if anyone was able to see before, but the guy that was left because our game was just dog shit, so he left the game because it was terrible to play. But anyway, so I'm planning a bot, but I'm gonna finish my story while I fight this bot. So I picked up Diddy Kong and I started practicing him in Smash 4. And because I learned about tier lists, I started watching Zero at the time, just his videos, and I started looking at like how he's the best player, and I started watching his like Diddy Kong play. Because I literally at the exact same time I started playing Diddy Kong, I started looking up the best player in the world, and I found that he's like him playing Diddy Kong. He's the best Diddy Kong. So I was like, oh, he's the best Diddy Kong, you say? Well, and he's the best player in the world? Well, let me just check these VODs out. And I looked at them. And I got better at Diddy Kong. Not good, but a little better. I got some competitive edge. I wasn't just smashing. I learned a couple of things. I was still awful. Like, worse than this bot. I was so bad. I probably can be a level 6 bot. But, like, I was able to do things, which I was able to improve for the first time. That's when I figured out about competitive Smash and tournaments, and I was like, oh, you can like do this for real. Like, this could be competitive, and I can get better. Like, I'm not hard stuck always taking L's by everyone in my daycare and my cousins at home. Whenever we had a Wii at home, we had a Wii U too. I get just L after L after L. I get just shit on, destroyed. So, you know, I ended my Smash 4 career maining, like, still maining Kirby, but I had a Diddy Kong in my back pocket. I also played Little Mac for a little bit because I liked him. Probably because he was fucking super simple and he hit hard, you know. I was a noob. But, yeah. I ended Smash 4 being the worst in my family and probably the worst at the daycare. By the end of Smash 4, I wasn't really at the daycare anymore, but before that, I don't think we ever played Smash 4 at the daycare, so I played Smash 4 at home only. So, you know, I ended it bad. We do this thing where I have 3 cousins, and we're on the same property, so what we do, it's like, who's the best in the family at Smash Bros. We don't do this with any other game, don't know why, but we do this with Smash Bros. And we'll like do like a tournament. We've been doing this since we were like in the daycare. It's like 64 we've been doing this. And we didn't know about competitive Smash, but we've been doing this. What we'd do is we'd 1v1 each other, and we'd like see who's the best. And that's what we'd do. And it was usually always my cousin Connor that would come up on top. And then Tyler, and then Chris, and then me. Always. I'd always lose to everyone. And then, In Smash 4, I ended the same list. Smash Ultimate comes out. Same situation. I start playing Kirby. I remember playing it for the first time. I still remember the first time I played Smash Ultimate, and I played Kirby, and my cousin picked up. He played Robin, and he played like campy characters like Mewtwo, Lucario, Robin. He played like slow, like campy characters. So he played Robin, but in this game he was trying to. We were both in the Donkey Kong, so he tried. He did play. I don't remember who he played exactly. I think he played Mewtwo the first time he played. But when King K. Rool came out, that's when we finally that's when my cousin Chris we all when King K. Rool came out is when we all played the game for the first time officially. I don't know if he came out before the game came out, but it was whenever the game. I'm pretty sure we got the game right when it came out. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, so the first night we all played the game. It was a bit of a party. You know, we had some people over. AK, my cousin Chris's friends, they were all over because they wanted to play Smash too. And there was three of his friends, then there's the four of us, my three cousins and me. And we're playing, and we do a tournament to see who's the best of this game. Once everyone gets their feeling of who they like, the characters, and we were just kind of playing for fun and 6-player Smash, whatever the fuck it was, or 7-player Smash. But then we were like, okay, let's try and do one of these tournaments because there was a new tournament mode in this game. And I came dead last because I suck balls, and my cousin Connor, of course, came first with his King K. Rool. And that's when a lot of the King K. Rool's OP stuff started happening. We were like, oh my god, King K. Rool's the best. I genuinely believed, I remember saying that King K. Rool is such a dumb character. He is so OP. I remember saying that exact sentence. And I was a little wrong. But he just felt so OP back then. I was like, how do I deal with this man? But, yeah, so I was getting fucked. I was getting slapped around by my entire family. And anyone that came over would slap me up. I just couldn't do shit on Smash Bros. So I started watching Zero. I started watching him more. I started watching all these tournaments. I started looking up Smash guides. I looked up who was the top of the tier list in this game. And I didn't care. I was like... I just decided to play Lucina because she was at the top of the tier list and she was simple. It was pretty much, I would have probably picked Pyramithra if she was out. If Pyramithra was out at the time, is what my equivalent was. So I picked Lucina, simple sword character, top tier. And I started doing better. I picked up a top tier and I wasn't playing an F tier anymore. And I started getting I started getting wins against my cousin Chris, which is the third best. I was still getting fucked by Connor and Tyler, first and second. But I was doing better, and I looked up tutorials on Lucina, which wasn't even needed because the character's so simple, but it helped a little bit. And I started doing good. I got bored of Lucina because it's a swordie, and I was just really bored. And I didn't like playing a sword character. I liked playing Kirby. And I like playing Diddy Kong, because I just like those characters. So, Kirby was an F tier. Diddy Kong was known as a mid tier back then. I decided to go with Diddy Kong. And I started playing him, looked up guides, looked up everything. Watched a lot of Dak Poe back then. I think his name is Dak Poe, maybe Dak Bo, but I think it's Dak Poe. Started watching him a lot. I watched his guide. He had this 1-hour guide that I watched. Finished it. I looked up combo videos, practice all Diddy Kong's combos, practice banana. And we could actually look at my right now on Diddy Kong. Oh, my stream died. Alright, stream's back. So we can look at my hours right now on Diddy Kong. I played hella Diddy Kong. Okay, my software had to close for a second. I don't know if you were able to hear me before. It's weird, my stream starts dying and it it's hanging around the red zone. It's probably lagging, but then it goes to 0, and then that's when it has to say stream reconnecting. Or right when it reconnects, it's good again. It just needs a rebuff, a refresh, and it's good. Okay, we're back. Click the stream, see how it's looking. It's looking good. Alright, so online we have 1,473 KOs. And then playtime overall, 34 minutes cap. That's cap. I've played longer than that. But anyway, so obviously I have my most time on Diddy, and that's not even including offline, which I have 1,000 K. A little curious on how I was gonna look up like a professional Smash player's name, but yeah, I have a lot of hours in this game. 1,175, and I still suck. That's depressing. But for now, we're gonna stop the stream, and I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi, and I'm just gonna stop it all. I'm just gonna stop the stream. So I'll come back later, probably later today. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'll stream again. Anyway.